Okay, so now that you've rehearsed this piece and we've talked about these three different contrasting sections, here's a few final ideas about preparing this. When I was practicing this piece over the past few weeks to prepare, I thought I really had it down like a week ago. And I was like, I'm sounding good, no problem. But then I decided to record myself. And simply by, in one practice session, just recording myself 2 or 3 times, I'd be able to say, oh, well, I was rushing here, or the balance isn't clear here, or these small things which you don't pick up when you are playing the piece will be picked up when you record it. So you can use just like a regular home video camera. If you have a flip video camera, you can use that. If you have a decent mic plug into your computer, you can do that. Or just have people listen to you. If you can't record yourself, the best choice is to get another human being in the room and listen to you. They can give you feedback, and they'll also be able to get your nerves up a little bit. Because performing in the practice room and then performing in front of an audience are completely different psychological things. So make sure to play this piece for other people a bunch of times. Like, I don't know, like 20 or 30 times. And it doesn't need to be like an official concert. Just if you're practicing at school in the band room and there's a couple of trombone players hanging out, grab a couple of them, bribe them, have them stand right there. You play the timpani part for them. It takes like 1 minute, and then you'll have a bit more experience. To try and do this every day. If you could play through it once or twice every day for an audience, that'd be an awesome thing for you to do to get prepared. Another thing to think about is the drums you play on are not going to be the same drums that you've been practicing on, or they're probably not going to be. So when you show up to the audition, the drums may be different sizes. They definitely are probably going to be different brands and models. They could have different colored heads. They could have different shaped pedals. There's a lot of different things that could be different from what you're used to. So always just take your time, cool your nerves down, take a breath, set the drums up properly, take a little extra time to tune to make sure you're accurate, and then go for the piece. Another tip for being able to deal with drums which you're not used to is to play on many different types of drums. If you have a friend at another school who's also preparing this, or who's not, who's in the band or whatever, maybe you go to their school, you play the piece for them on their drums, and your friend plays for you, or something like that. If you can practice this on 2, 3 sets of timpani, when you hit the audition, you have a better chance of being comfortable with the drums that are in the room. 2 last things to think about. 1, perform this cold. And I don't mean like practice this outside. What I mean is just walk in the practice room, pick up the sticks, put the music on the stand, and start. Just let her rip. Play through it, do that like once or twice a week. No warm-up, no preparation, nothing. The first thing you do, you go and you play. This will also get you ready for an audition, just in case you're waiting outside the room and then it's your turn to go and you didn't have time to warm up, or your bus was late, or the car was late getting there, or whatever. Play it cold. That will get you ready to perform on a moment's notice. And the very final thing is to just relax. Once you're set up, again, take a deep breath. Think this tempo in your head. Think 100. Really get that cranking in your head before you play. Maybe count 2 or 3 bars silently to yourself and then play. You want to make sure the first 2 bars have a rock solid tempo. Often you hear in auditions the tempo for measure 1 and measure 2 are different. The person starts playing, they're a little bit nervous, and then the tempo either slows down or speeds up in measure 2. Take a couple deep breaths, think the tempo, then play the piece. That will make sure you set up and you're ready to go. Besides that, good luck. I hope you enjoyed preparing this piece, and remember that you're playing music, so it should be fun and a satisfying thing to do. Hope this has helped. Thanks.